lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Baylor's offense will take the field first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more...
Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
One of the things that really impresses me about this receiving group is their physical receivers. They can break tackles. They don't just go down as soon as someone gets close to them. These guys are always fighting for extra yards.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
They are in attack mode already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And they'll take over 1st and 10. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working that left side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Using the quick game.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll run play action. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulls. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out, because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Trying to get the corner. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Fires to to the big fella. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Bears are in the hurry up. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Wants to go up top on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure.
That's a good example of a good pass rush affecting the quarterback's rhythm. He wasn't able to just take his steps and throw with his feet underneath him. On balance, he was forced to move, forced to escape the pocket. And right away, everything fell apart with the accuracy and obviously not on the same page with his wideout.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab down the left side. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
Looking to throw again. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now upcoming.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Bears!
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Throws for the tight end. Connection to the right. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Bulls will punt it away on fourth down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. First down here for the offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
And back to the air on second down. Fires downfield. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. At the 45 on his way. He's loose on the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Baylor!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Bring in the heat. Zings it complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fang and make tackles? Nice job by that corner.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Back to throw. It's Weeks. Here comes the heat. Hauls it in. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get third and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect third down and long execution by this defense.
Special teams coming through. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down...
Turning it on! Got the first down, looking for more. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. And the Bulls want to move quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
Scanning the field, it's Weeks. Sets up the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
I like the idea of calling a screen there on third down, but give the defense tons of credit. Making the tackle and now giving themselves a chance to get off the field.
The field goal is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you've got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Immediately fires to the middle. Open space at the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires toward the target. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wideout. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Working that left side now. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Looking for a man. It's Weeks. This time it's complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to throw again. Makes a grab over the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on 1st down, sack on 2nd down, and now on 3rd down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Montgomery. At the 35, he's got room. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
There he goes. The 20. Touchdown Bears! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Wide open downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Weeks. Right on the money. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted deep in his own end. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
He's in open space down. He'll try to take it back. Crosses midfield. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Baylor!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Going right to work up top. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Looking to pass. It's Weeks. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, USF! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. The run to the left. Picks up the first down, still moving. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. He's looking deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. They finally make the stop, and that's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Weeks. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO, a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Got a man. Still running at the 40. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown Bears! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Weeks. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. The short hands, it's Ingram. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. And the Bulls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Catch in the middle. It's Ingram. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Bulls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They're up by 13 over Missouri. It's an outcome that, if it holds...
Touchdown, Baylor! Special teams proving to be special. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
To the air, it's Weeks. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Nobody around as he makes the catch. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Complete to the left. Headed to the end zone. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Bulls light it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, at this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's...
Touchdown, Bulls! Great job by the back on the option. Lining up to add another.
Number 24 with the carry.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give to the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Got a man. It's Ramsey. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Bears are on the move. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Montgomery. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bears! That might be the proverbial fourth quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Looking downfield, it's Weeks. Gets it out fast. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
A lot of times you're throwing these slants to the big body guys because they're so physical and they can win with physicality. But when you throw it to a little guy like this, I just know he's going to win with his speed. He's got that much quicks. He's going to win, and I'm going to force feed him the ball and let him make plays.
Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. Now on first down from the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Baylor! The defense does the work itself with a pick six. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen.
It's a fumble. Scoops it up, still a live ball. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. They just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense. You're so jacked up. You create momentum, juice. It can change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Weeks. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Bulls will call on their punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll try to run for it. Turning it on! He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had to...
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the point after is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One more play to pad the stats. Dropping back, it's Weeks. He wants a big play here late. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one.